Red Letter Media is still up here with Mr. Beast. This is incredible. Now we're starting to come up to the speed boost section. I just saw Potato McWhiskey's name fly by elsewhere. What is going on? What is this race? This is insane. Oh my goodness. Hello there, ladies and gentlemen. I'm the Spiffing Brit, and today you join me in the wonderful marble world. And immediately, you're probably going to be panicking, because what on earth is this? What have I done? Well, I decided I'd like to create a little bit of a monstrosity. This is the longest marble run in the world. Well, maybe not, but it's the longest marble run definitely in this game. This game is Marble World, a early access title on Steam, a game which is very simplistically all about building a marble run. Now, most of the time, it's a nice simple marble run, really cute. You've got a few loop-de-loops. Oh, it's wonderful. Everyone loves it. Very wholesome, all on a small scale. Well, over the last few weeks, I commissioned one of my unpaid interns to build the longest marble run in the universe. Then I went through it and basically fixed all of the bugs he left in. But this is it, the final product, the longest marble run in the universe. As you can see, it is a nightmare. It's entirely color-coded from start to finish. You start in the red, you finish over in the white right over here. The entire run will take around about 15 to 20 minutes based on each marble. But you might be sat there thinking, well, why are we doing this race? Why do the marbles matter? And the marbles, they really, really matter. Because each and every one of these marbles today, ladies and gentlemen, could win. All of these marbles have a name. They are named after basically every single patron I have. Well, not quite everyone. The top 400 patrons I have, basically everyone who gives me $2 or more, have all had their names manually typed into the game by me to represent an individual marble. They all have a completely fair chance of actually winning the race. The marbles who start right here at the start have just as much a chance of winning as the marbles right here at the back. How do I know? Well, it's because I've done a bajillion test games. And in my last test game, if you can actually believe it, it was Potato McWhiskey of Civ 6 fame that managed to actually win the race. So yes, it doesn't matter what starting pen you're in, because this track is filled with so many custom shortcuts and loops that everyone has a chance of winning. But what do they have a chance of winning today, ladies and gentlemen? Well, of course, we couldn't just do a race with all of these marbles and just praise the person who came in first place. No, 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 no. Today, the winning marble, the champion, will be receiving $500 US. That's right. None of these patrons are aware of it yet, but they currently have a chance to win $500. Entirely because a marble representing their manifestation and being might win a race. I know, it's absolutely fantastic. But then, of course, second place will also get $200 and third place will get $100. So there's 3 opportunities to win here for everyone racing today. Now, 99% of the marbles are named after patrons. However, there are a final few curveballs added in here for good measure. We've, of course, got basically quite a few YouTubers that I do enjoy watching, like, you know, you've got Mandalore Gaming, Ambiguous Amphibian, Red Letter Media. You come out here to the back, you've got Soviet Womble, you've got myself right here, my fiance, you've got Yorkshire Tea Gold, the entirety of the YouTube comment section, all of the YouTube subscribers, and people who like videos. If any of these guys win, I have no idea what we do with the prize money. I guess if YouTube comments win, it's just the most voted comment receives like $500. Who knows? But this is it, ladies and gentlemen, a 15-minute long race of the ultimate marble world track. It's going to be glorious, it's going to be bloody. Not all of these marbles will survive. Many will lose their lives. Some will get flung out of the map, some will fall down to the floor and shatter. But one of these marbles, ladies and gentlemen, will be the victorious marble that wins our first inaugural Spifftopia Cup and Ultimate Marble Racing World Championship. Oh, it's going to be one hell of a race. So make your bets in the comment section as to who you think's going to win. Is it going to be pole position Flaming Wombat, or the legendary speed champion known as Dick Splash? Some of my patrons have incredible names. Some of them have terrible names, and then you just occasionally get an amazing name like Fistful of Waffles, and it's like, mwah, I can't wait to see these people win. It's going to be glorious. So pick your champion, ladies and gentlemen. Go down into the comment section and announce who you're going to be supporting today in the legendary marble race. It's going to be glorious. Alright, this is it, ladies and gentlemen. The start of our legendary race. Are you ready? It's going to be incredible. As soon as we drop these floodgates, it's going to be a race. I'm just going to actually crank down the time so we get a nice slow-mo start. Now, I've decreased the amount of names on screen just to 50 so that the screen isn't a complete mess. And actually, I'm going to quickly color code all of the starting pens. Right, now I have properly color coded all of the marbles, and oh my goodness, they look glorious. So all of the marbles in the first pen are white and blue, the second pen are all green, the third pen are all orange and red, the fourth pen are all pink and purple, and the final pen are all completely adorable looking corgis. Now, there's a few very important things on this map that we need to cover before the race starts. Number 1, immediately out of the entrance there is a shortcut. If you're fortunate enough to go down one of these holes, you can descend through this glorious set of plates and land in the gigantic teacup that we've constructed here. This gigantic teacup is the way to progress through the game, but of course if you don't go through those holes, you have to go through this complicated loop-the-loop system and then get funneled through down here and get spewed out into the mug. That kind of delay can really cost you. Then immediately after that, you either climb up this lovely ladder here or get yeeted straight up this using gravity. The next most important section is this gigantic staircase here. This is where the marbles will be spending the vast majority of the run. It's incredibly slow and we should be able to see all of the competitors on here at pretty much at the exact same time. After that section there though, we have the most tricky section of the game. This gigantic boost ramp. If a marble messes up on this boost ramp, they get flung off of the map and there's simply no way of recovering from that. Even if you're in the lead, all it takes is one mistake here and you're completely out of the race. Then we've got this amazing triple loop-the-loop system, which is just an absolute nightmare, but basically once you complete one loop-the-loop, you do another loop-the-loop, and then finally the biggest loop-the-loop of them all. There's also a gigantic quantities of these ladders scattered around the map. These are another great way of really keeping track of the competitors and making sure that they stay bunched up and there's opportunities to overtake. And then finally, of course, everything culminates in a gigantic downhill race on this white track here, which eventually leads to the finish line. There's a lot of opportunities to mess up because all it takes is going into one corner at the wrong angle and suddenly you've lost all of your forward momentum. Now, ladies and gentlemen, I think without further ado, we're ready to go. We know what the track is, we know who our competitors are, so let's begin. Oh my goodness, it's going to be very exciting. Well, there's only one way to find out who's going to win, and that's to actually start the race. So the gates are down and the race begins in lovely slow motion. I want to see who's kind of first off the starting block here. Of course, Flaming Wombat, Dan Raveschi here is in pretty much the prime position to take first place. But of course, I want to know who's first down this hole. This is very important. I'll start to speed up the game here. We should get our first few players dropping down, and yep, here they come. A couple of blues, now the greens are coming down as well. There's a few oranges thrown in there for good measure, but pretty much this first pack here are going to be where the victors are coming in. Now, it turns out a lot of the players are dropping straight down, but quite a few of the early boys, they got flung out to the side, and it's going to be a long struggle for them to actually get back. All of the marbles are completing the jump here. There we go. That was fantastic. Don't think anyone actually missed there. Oh no, we lost our first marble. He's gone, ladies and gentlemen. I just saw him. Oh, ladies and gentlemen, this is our first player out of the game. Trevor Beringer. Oh, rest in peace, Trevor. Well, it's the long descent for him onto the floor. Actually, there's another marble down there. We've also lost Daniel Hopkins. Oh, rest in peace. Rest in peace, the Dan Stands. Oh, he was one of the favorites. Right, now they're into the tea mug, which is basically a gigantic marble-based blending device. If you get out of the tea mug nice and quickly, it's actually really good. If you're a bit late on it, it's just a little bit more challenging, but it's all fine. A few marbles will get dropped out the bottom here and will simply fall out of the map, and there is just nothing they can do. If you go wrong here, you go wrong. It's okay. Just happens. And now a fair few of the marbles are piling up here, going up the ladder. Meanwhile, a lot of them are actually getting yeeted up the lovely speed boost here, and we should be getting our first few players actually ascending. Oh yes, we've got a couple of our first place players here already. Oh my goodness, look at this lead pack that we have going on here. Caitlin McGill is in the lead by basically one ladder position. We'll give her a bright blue trail so we can remember her. Yorkshire Tea GOLD is actually hot on the case. This is amazing. And Cassandra Phillips, and oh my goodness, look at all of these lovely players here. All of these players here have probably got the best chance of actually winning the race. But even so, we're still really in the early areas of this race. We're only in the second zone, ladies and gentlemen. We're going from the red zone to the orange zone. The orange zone, that's the second zone. Already we've lost like 20 marbles. Oh, this is going to be one hell of a race. Just seen Mr. Beast arrive at the bottom there as well. Yet to see myself. I want to know how the Spiffing Brit is doing. I don't know what happens if I win. I guess I just hand myself 500 from the company account. Oh, and here he is. It's the legendary Dick Splash, ladies and gentlemen. Oh, yes. Now this boy, I'm going to give him a red hot flame. You always know where Dick Splash is. My goodness. Yes, as you can see, we've got still a gigantic quantity of competitors coming up. The vast majority of players haven't even made it onto the second ladder. They're still on this first great big ladder. It really does help to get the speed boost from this tube. But of course, there is the risk of actually getting the speed boost from this tube because it's entirely possible to miss the little element in here that re-enables the gravity. Consequently, loads of marbles just fly out of the map and there's no way to get them back. That Artie Game, I can see Artie Game. He's made it, ladies and gentlemen. Here he is. Oh, the purple marble that could. Go on, my boy, go. Oh, he's got a good chance here. He's not too far behind. Meanwhile, I think our first few marbles have actually made it up. Yes, Caitlin McGill is in the lead. We're going to keep following her because she's currently the lead marble on an absolute mission here. She will get a minor speed boost here and this is going to allow her to just power her way through this orange zone. zone, which is a large quantity of spirals leading to yet again another gigantic ladder. But yeah, so far she's in first place by a very large amount, but it is still anyone's game, and that is a large slowdown on that corner. And oh my goodness, check out this. Look at all of these pins. Oh, they're slowing her right down. This is actually really bad. It's a great position for someone like Cassandra Phillips to come in, who's in second place. And oh no, they've fudged it up even worse. Look at that, that was terrible. Oh dear, oh dear, oh dear. Oh dear, they're really all slowing down on these pins. My goodness. Killian McGill has actually arrived at the third ladder here. The second ladder is still very busy, although that is actually the end of all of the competitors at the second ladder. Now this third ladder, Killian McGill has actually expanded her gap by an additional bar, so that's like an additional 2-second lead. Meanwhile, Yorkshire Tea GOLD is still here. Look at that lovely corgi, and they're onto the ladder. Good stuff. And of course, Seth Zienczek, everyone's favorite Heroes of Might and Magic reviewer, is here. Oh my goodness. Oh, this is who's in last place at the moment? Last place and still actually in the race, I'm pretty sure, is Liam and Danny the Dandelion here. Oh my goodness. What a shame. Danny the Dandelion actually won one of the test races I did yesterday. Oh dear, oh dear. All right, Killian McGill is about to arrive into the yellow area now. Now this is probably the biggest area where you can really lose a lead, because there's a gigantic bowl here. Basically, if you don't go straight down the hole, you're going to be circling around it for ages. I'll also increase the speed now, as I'm pretty sure we want to get this race underway. And oh my goodness, Kate McGill, it didn't take her too long. She goes down, but if one or two of these marbles can go down even faster, that's even better for them. Yep, Yorkshire Tea GOLD just barreled straight down there. That's a good increase on the lead. Yorkshire Tea GOLD is now heading into second place. Come on, Yorkshire Tea GOLD, second place. Get on that ladder. Yes, you're on the ladder. Okay. Yorkshire Tea GOLD, Cassandra Phillips, second place. Caitlin McGill was not able to expand their lead, but also didn't lose their lead, so that's actually a good sign. And also the marbles are now going down this orange tube at an incredible pace. Look at these marbles go. What an incredible race today, ladies and gentlemen. You just don't see this elsewhere. My goodness. Oh, I love my job, honestly. Best job in the universe. The fact that I can just host a gigantic marble race it's the best. It really is. But we do have the most challenging area to come next. This gigantic stairway to heaven. Honestly, the lead pack is kind of losing their advantage. All of these marbles here were able to catch up much faster. And the reasoning is very simple. When they arrive in this area here, they just bump off of other marbles and go straight down, giving them a really good speed boost. And in comparison to the lead pack, who had spent a few seconds in there, they were down there in milliseconds. Caitlin McGill once again underway. Yorkshire Tea GOLD is starting to lose speed. Cassandra Phillips has got much better momentum. Oh dear. And Caitlin McGill is just going away at like a speed of a lightning bolt. Look at them go. My goodness. Right, who's going to be fastest coming out here? It's Caitlin McGill. Here she comes. Very good stuff. Cassandra Phillips not too far behind. But now you can get slowed down on these. And oh, that's a big old slowdown there. Oh, Caitlin McGill. Can Cassandra Phillips go down even faster? She can. Yorkshire Tea GOLD is going for the overtake. Come on, Yorkshire Tea GOLD. Come on, Yorkshire Tea GOLD. Go. Go down the straight line. Go down the straight line. Not the pins. Go down the speed boost. Oh my goodness. King Manning is going down the speed boost and is into second place straight away. And they're all onto the same ladder. Okay, Caitlin McGill has lost the first place position. It is now all shared by these marbles here. My goodness. That is the power of the speed boost on that section. It just gives you such a huge advantage over the people who get stuck in the pins. My goodness, ladies and gentlemen, this race is really hotting up now. Honestly, I feel like this could be a live esport. I would genuinely watch this as a live esport. Oh god. Maybe I should live stream this. This is probably a smart thing to live stream. Mr. Beast has lost quite a lot of his advantages back here. I remember he was probably much further up. And is that Dick Splash? Dick Splash is here. He's arrived. My goodness, the man, the myth, the legend. Yes, our front lead pack is actually really mixed. We've got 2 people from the first pen, 1 from about the third pen. It's a good mix. Honestly, the blue marbles are really struggling. There's far more pinks and greens in these early packs than anything else. But now this is where the ladder begins. This is where the game really slows down. Oh my goodness, it's Ambiguous Amphibian. He's actually made it, as well as the entirety of Great Britain represented as a single watermelon marble. Oh, this is glorious. And Soviet Womble himself has made it up. Now, I will also say that, seriously, a huge thank you to the developers of this game. I think there's only 1 or 2 devs actually working on this game, and they've been really useful with actually helping us make this video possible. So seriously, thank you very much, you lovely, kind developers, as well as also a huge thank you to Ood, who was the unpaid intern who actually made this map. Even has a video on how he made this map, and I'll link that in the description. You can basically see his descent into madness as he had to create this gigantic monstrosity. Here we go. I'm pretty sure all of the marbles have now arrived. Yep, this is going to be pretty much every single marble today. Last place is 64-bit and Isaac Rapp. Okay. Actually, wait, no, there's Diminished. Okay, Diminished is still on the track apparently. And there's Bengar 00. Oh my goodness, I didn't realize there were technically still marbles coming in. This is amazing. Okay, I guess we do have some people in really distant last place then. Now, as we approach the green section, this is where things get very complicated. Green section isn't that dangerous. It's actually really nice, meandering, really cute. There's just this one little speed boost area here, but the blue section is where things get dangerous. Immediately in the blue section, you go up this gigantic speed ramp here and get yeeted into this box. It is possible to get flown out of the map here, or in the very least get stuck on these objects here that stop you from escaping the map, like those poor souls down here. Oh, poor Nicholas Galore and Lucky. And after that section, you then come down here to what is the most challenging obstacle in the game, the gigantic speed box of death. We're going to lose a good few first place competitors on this bad boy. And here comes our pole position players, Caitlin McGill and Flamstein, and the flaming boy is in the lead. He's made it. King Madding is also up there. Caitlin McGill is now in third place, but it all matters on how they got off this corner. King Madding is now down to third place. Oh my goodness, this is getting very, very spicy. King Madding is really not doing good on these corners. Yorkshire Tea GOLD is in fourth place. Come on, Yorkshire Tea GOLD, come on. You can do it, I believe in you. Flame is actually doing incredibly well, really pulling away in the first place. Yorkshire Tea GOLD, though, is not losing his position. He's doing great. And here we go. We get into the speed boost. Flame is now getting boosted right up here. It is possible to get stuck here, although it is very unlikely. And now it is a big moment of truth. Is he going to be able to survive this gigantic speed box? Well, up he comes, ladies and gentlemen. Here he comes. He did. He's made it. He's actually made it. And so is Caitlin McGill. And so is King Madding. Kid Madding jumps into second place really, really quickly. Karen McGill is down into third and is going to get overtaken by Yorkshire Tea. But this is where things get even more complicated as we now get to the even more difficult speed box of death. Okay, here comes Flamerstein. Going to slow down the game here because this is where things get a little bit crazy. Does he make it? He makes it in one! King Madding as well. Oh my goodness, this is incredible. The amount of times I've lost the lead marble here. Yorkshire Tea GOLD almost went out of the map there. Almost out of the map. Andrew Townsend also makes it. They're a little bit slow in there. And then we've lost Keith. Keith is dead. Rest in peace, Keith. Oh my goodness, but Caitlin McGill is now into fourth place and is really struggling to get going again. Yorkshire Tea GOLD, though, well done. That was glorious. They've done incredibly well. Well, Flame is still in first place. Yorkshire Tea GOLD is now in third place. Caitlin McGill is back, is now down to fourth. And this is now where we're about in the 50% mark through this race. Once again, we've got another challenging speed boost coming around here for Flame Tier, but he should handle this absolutely with no problem. Look at him go. Round the loop-de-loop and away. Splendid stuff as he goes into the very complicated loop-de-loop-de-loopy section. Oh, and look at him go. Look at the Flame go. He goes around the first loop-de-loop and then he comes around into the second loop-de-loop right here. And then that second loop-de-loop immediately curves around yet again, becoming the biggest loop-de-loop right here. And up he goes and round. He hits the box, comes on down, and then he's going to get stuck onto this ladder. Now, there's a little bit of wiggle room in this final zone, if you can believe it, because if you manage to fall off the edge, what happens here is you get caught by this gigantic plate, land onto this pathway, then get scooted on down here, and you can actually get lifted right back up, and you get to redo the purple zone, but of course, with a gigantic delay. Don't know what's happened to Yorkshire Tea GOLD, but apparently Yorkshire Tea GOLD is now back into fourth place. Caitlin McGill has retaken third. Cassandra Phillips and Graxus aren't too far behind, but Flame is very much in first place. Look at this guy go. Oh, he's so good. He's so glorious. I'll give him some fire because my goodness, this boy is on fire. And also, I don't know how this has happened, but Dig Splash is actually technically at the finish line. I mean, I'm not allowed to count this, but basically what's happened here is somehow the legendary Dig Splash, who is on fire, I don't know how, has managed to, what I can only presume is hit this section of wood here going at like 7,000 miles an hour, bounce over this gigantic wooden wall that I built to stop this, and then land perfectly right here. I don't know how, but okay. Dig Splash, I'm afraid I have to disqualify you, which basically just means I kill you. Rest in peace, Dig Splash. He gets to sit on the chair of death. Oh, Dig Splash. I can't believe him. The cheekiest boy. No cheating allowed in my marble races, okay? No cheating. All right, Flame has made it up. It's not exactly a very intense ladder here because all that happens is he goes down this ladder and then immediately gets onto the next ladder. There's not really much of an opportunity to catch up here, although if King Madding can make a smooth transition on, there you go, he hasn't lost a position. Wait, how is Yorkshire Tea over here? Yorkshire Tea, how did you land here? How? And the Spiffing Brit, no, I found myself. I'm dead. I died as well. I landed behind the fridge somehow. Oh, this is devastating. This is really devastating. Look at all of the corpses of the marbles down here. What a tragedy. So many lost marbles. Now, some of the marbles are technically still back here because what's happened is they've kind of gone off the track, landed, and they're now going again. So, for example, Budget Cuts Britain here has landed on this bottom section of track and is now redoing the entire blue section. My goodness, he's got a long way to go. Meanwhile, our lead pack is still doing really, really good. Yorkshire Tea GOLD and Caitlin McGill are both in third place. The entirety of the region of Kent has made it right here with the lead pack as well. Who knows who's going to win? We've got a few more booster sections here where it's entirely possible to get spun out and lose your positioning, so it is genuinely anyone's game still. This race is absolutely glorious. You couldn't ask for a better race, to be honest. Red Letter Media is still up here with Mr. Beast. This is incredible. I didn't expect so many glorious marbles today, honestly. Most of the time, far more marbles die, so this is actually incredible. But here we go. As we reach the end of this ladder, we get to a very important section. You want to use this opportunity to build up a large amount of speed because right in here, we have the tube. The tube is a very important section. It is possible to get stuck here. You do not want to get stuck in the tube. So Flame has a very, very important job here. There's also an anti-gravity section in here which can wipe out marbles, but here we go. We're going to track Flame on his journey through the legendary tube. Okay, good entry into the tube, good bit of building up speed. He's doing really good for first place. Great job going around those corners. Look at that. Now we're starting to come up to the speed boost section. I just saw Potato McWhiskey's name fly by elsewhere. Here he comes, right? You've got to nail this speed boost, and he does. He's made it. No, he's going back. He's going back. Nope, he's managed it. He's recovered. He's recovered. He hasn't got much speed, but he is still in first place. And I did just hear that there's a marble close behind him. This is important that he doesn't lose his advantage here because he's getting chased down by far too many marbles at this point. Come on, you can do this. And he's going to be out of the tube section. Here we go. We're going to have to see how close his competitors are behind him, but he's away. He's out into the purple section. And who's this coming up in second place? In second place, ladies and gentlemen, it's Yorkshire Tea GOLD and Caitlin McGill. Oh dear, what happened to our second place player? Oh, they've been wiped out by the marble tube. Oh dear, it happens. It happens. They've lost all of their advantage, but it has given another opportunity for more of these players. King Madding, you lost your second place position. Oh, what a shame. You're now down to about 7th place. Oh, it's devastating. But Yorkshire Tea GOLD, you're doing a splendid job. Look at this race. Oh goodness, this is very intense. Very, very, very intense. Flame has just nailed all of the complicated sections to perfection. Is that Mango? Oh my goodness, it's Mango. Yes, my fiance has actually made it here. Well, she's doing better than me because of course I'm dead behind the fridge there, but fantastic stuff. Right now the marbles once again come down and they get onto this next ladder here. Yorkshire Tea GOLD wants a smooth transition and hopefully get onto the same ladder as, oh, Flame has missed their ladder. Come on, get on, get on, get on. It's all level. No, they didn't get on. They didn't get on. Right, they've got to get on. They've made it. Nope. Oh my God, Cassandra Phillips and Caitlin have made it on and Flame and Yorkshire Tea haven't. Oh my, oh no. Oh, they've lost their advantage. They've lost their advantage. They've lost it all. Yorkshire Tea GOLD, you had it and you lost it. Flame as well. Oh my goodness. Flame is now in 5th place. Yorkshire Tea GOLD is in like 10th. This has completely flipped everything. Caitlin is back in the lead. Oh my goodness. What a race. What a race. The transition is everything. It really is. Oh, they messed it up too many times. Truly anyone's game, ladies and gentlemen, as we approach the start of this very, very important orange zone. Oh, just look at all of the marbles going through the tube here. Oh, it's beautiful. It really is. Oh, what a fantastic track we have. This, honestly, this track is perfection. It is the ultimate marble racing track. Oh, look, here's the people who like videos lagging behind. Jeez, guys. Jeez. How are you lagging behind? Have you considered just liking more? Wow. Also, I think I just saw Artie Game in this pack here somewhere. He's doing good. He's on the spinny section. All right, here they come up. This is where we discover who's actually going to be getting into first place. Honestly, I think Caitlin's got it. She's got the outside angle, which makes it easier to build up speed. And yep, away she goes. Look at this. Look at this race from these two. Oh, it's glorious. Caitlin is building a fair bit of momentum, but she's lost it. She lost it on that corner, and it's all on to Cassandra Phillips now. First place is looking good for her. What an incredible race. This is just truly glorious. Andrew Townsend is now our person in 3rd place, and Sid Joe in 4th. Andrew Townsend could be getting a pole position and consequently cash prize. It is honestly, it's ridiculous. It could genuinely be anyone's game right now. All right, Cassandra Phillips comes on down. Oh my goodness, and Caitlin McGill just lost all speed on that turn. That is really, really bad. It's not a good sign. Cassandra is just pulling ahead with every second that goes here. Now we're getting into a very tricky section here. As the orange section ends, you go immediately into this gigantic ramp. And this ramp you need to nail. You need to land inside this box and then get all the way straight back up. I'm going to attach a trail to Cassandra Phillips so that we can see her go. But here we go, ladies and gentlemen. This is something they cannot miss. And up she goes. She's building up a good amount of speed. She's almost losing it there on that turn, but she needs to just get around here. And there we go. And away she goes. Away she goes right up this climb. Really complicated. The game has slowed right on down, but she's made it. There you go. Clean exit there. That was actually perfect. Caitlin needs to do the same, and she has managed it. And Sid Joe is now in 3rd position. Look at that. Andrew Townsend is now into 4th. Still absolutely anyone's game. Cassandra Phillips doing really good on the yellow turn here. Right, now the yellow section does come to an end right about here, but meanwhile pretty much all of the marbles now are taking this incredible running jump right up this section. Look at them go. Oh, it's beautiful. What a race. What a lovely race. Actually, this is incredibly clean and smooth. Normally we lose so many more marbles, but here we go. Here's our lead pack. Oh my goodness, what's happened to Cassandra? Cassandra's out. Where the heck is she? Is she back here? No, this is Kent. Oh my goodness, I don't know what's happened, but Sid Joe is in 1st place and Cassandra Phillips is nowhere to be seen. Something must have happened on the yellow track. Let me see if I can find them. Oh my goodness, I think I know what's happened. A few marbles are hitting this corner and getting bounced off. So I think Cassandra's actually been wiped out. Yep, here she is. She got wiped out, fell off the track, and she's now climbing back up the ladder back here. Oh my goodness, no, Cassandra Phillips has been completely taken out of the race. Sid Joe is now in first place. What is going on? What is this race? This is insane. Oh my goodness. I mean, sure, she technically is still in the runnings and can come back from this, but she's really about like 7 minutes from the finish line. Oh my goodness, what a race we have here. This is just ridiculous. Yorkshire Tea GOLD is still technically in the lead pack, but I mean, it's anyone's game. I really think Sid Joe has it though. He has a minor advantage, so it could be on Kath, could be on Caitlin McGill still. Go on, Sid Joe, go on. Away he goes. He's got a good speed on him. I'll give him a purple trail. There we go. That'll help him stick out. Got to go down this green section here, and he's doing good. The green section is largely just a fair amount of spirals, which basically just means it's all about building up speed and momentum. Provided you can do that, you can maintain your positioning. But of course, if you lose speed and momentum on a corner, it's just not very. You're gonna start slipping. The green section is of course insanely short and just immediately lead into this blue ladder. But if Sid Joe can get on, he really got on that really smoothly, and so did Caitlin McGill. Good lord, they used to really go for it. Andrew Townsend, Corentin Henry, Nate Sanderson, and Flame is still here. Flame is still in the runnings. He lost a huge amount of his positioning, but he is still in the runnings, and Yorkshire is climbing up the ranks here as well. My goodness. Some of these marbles at one point or another were in first position, and now here they are. It's Sid Joe's game to lose. Sid Joe still maintaining his pole position. Caitlin McGill not too far behind. Andrew Townsend, Nate Sanderson, and Corentin Henry. Sid Joe is doing fantastically well. Look at him go. Look at this boy. What an incredible race from these amazing marbles today. It could have been any of them winning, but whoever does win, my goodness, did they deserve it. I mean, of course, naturally, they technically put in zero effort, and it was entirely a physics-based marble that won them this money, but still, it feels like a victory. And Sid Joe and Caitlin McGill, oh, Sid Joe just lost his positioning. Caitlin McGill, with a very smooth transition onto the ladder, is now neck and neck with Sid Joe. Andrew Townsend is there. Nate Sanderson, Flame is there. Yorkshire Tea GOLD, come on, get on. You were in first place once. You were in first place, and then you've died to a ladder. Come on, you can do this. It's anyone's game. Truly, the ultimate esport marble racing. Only available right here on my channel for some reason, because no one else wanted to spend 2 weeks building a 20-minute long marble run. Here they go, Sid Joe and Caitlin McGill, who gets the running start. I think Caitlin McGill is in the best position here, and yep, she is. She's in first place. Sid Joe is right behind her, and there's actually a collision there, and that slowed Sid Joe right on down. Caitlin McGill is doing good. It's actually the third to last zone. There's just the black zone and then the white zone before this race is over. It's nice and simple from this point on, just a load of spirals, which is really good for building up momentum, but it's on the ladders where the positioning could be decided. Caitlin McGill is doing a fantastic job building up momentum, and so is Sid Joe. These two front runners have done incredibly well. They're 100% guaranteed to get at least first or second place, but Caitlin McGill is just, I think that's the decider right there. She's managed to get one advantage position over Sid Joe on the ladder. Oh, Sid Joe, you're losing it on the ladders. Yorkshire Tea GOLD, can you actually gain a position here? Yorkshire Tea, please. Okay, that's a little bit better, I think. Now, this is the black section, which is actually really short. It's basically a spiral round here, then you climb up this ladder here, go down a small slope, and then it's up this ladder into the final winning stretch, the white, which is a very short track. Basically start here, go down this spiral here, all the way down this road here, and then finally a single loop, and you're in the finish line. Oh my goodness, look at actually these dead marbles here. There's quite a few dead marbles. Oh, RT Games, one of them. Oh dear, and let's start a Wyatt. Oh, these poor people, they've gotten stuck on the track. Oh, they just didn't have enough forward momentum and got completely crushed. Speaking of getting completely crushed, here goes Caitlin McGill, right in first position with Sid Joe hot on the tails, Nate Sanderson and Andrew Townsend to follow. Andrew Townsend now down to fourth position. You can do this, Kate. You've got this. Okay, now this is a very important ladder. There's only 2 more ladders left, so you want a very clean transition. That wasn't it. I think she's only going to have... Oh no, she still has the same advantage. Sid Joe also messed up on the ladder. Andrew Townsend and Nate Sanderson are now closer than ever before into that pole position. It's possible Sid Joe might not even make it. Now, Caitlin McGill just wants to come off of this ladder, go very smoothly down into the next ladder. It's all about nailing the timing perfectly so that you get a clean entry onto the ladder and your opponent doesn't. All right, come on, Caitlin. You just want to get straight onto it. And that is perfect. That is absolutely perfect. Sid Joe, he is also perfect with his transition, but it's not enough. Andrew Townsend is now in third position, but this is it, ladies and gentlemen. We're getting into the third place. Caitlin McGill, I think you've got this in the bag. I think you've got this. Right from the start, we knew there was potential here, and you've only gone and done it. Come on, it's just the final stretch now. It would take something absolutely ludicrous for you to lose your first place position here. We're just going to follow this marble on its glorious final journey to the finish line. Look at it go. Look at this glorious marble go. Caitlin McGill, you've done a splendid job with us today. Incredible speed, determination. Look at this marble go. A few final curves now. It would take, that's a bit of a slowdown, but it's okay. With the seconds-based advantage from that ladder, this marble is no problem. This is an easy first place. And there we go into the finish line. And just like that, that, ladies and gentlemen, Killian McGill is our winner of our first ever marble run. My goodness. And in second place comes the legendary Sid Joe, and in third place, Andrew Townsend. It comes Nate Sanderson for the fourth. In fifth place, it's Corrington Henry. Sixth place, Flame. And seventh place, Yorkshire Tea Gold. Then Noah Franklin, the entirety of Kent, King Manning, and oh my goodness, did Jim just die on the final section there? I think it's possible. He's died. And my goodness, what an incredible race, ladies and gentlemen. Congratulations to Killian McGill, Sid Joe, and Andrew Townsend. You are our glorious champions today. What an incredible marble race. Did Mr. Beast just also fall out? Mr. Beast has also just fallen out on that final turn. Jacob Martin, I didn't realize so many people could die on this final turn. This is an absolute mess, but oh well, it's perfect. And here's of course the legendary Dick Splash, the cheater, who we couldn't let win because he cheated. My goodness, what an incredible race today, ladies and gentlemen. Look at these lovely marbles come in. Well, there you have it, ladies and gentlemen. This has been the legendary first ever marble race competition for my channel, and it was amazing. I'd genuinely love to do more of these because it is so much fun, and in my opinion, it makes for some incredible videos. Maybe heck, even doing this live because it's just so much fun. Genuinely, this is now my new esport of choice, marble racing. I'm sorry, CSGO, you're over. You thought Valorant would kill CSGO? No, marble racing, ladies and gentlemen, marble racing. And there you go, Mango actually made it, and so did people who liked videos. I can't believe it. Well done, friends. Well, there you have it, ladies and gentlemen. If you enjoyed today's video, then make sure to give it a like. And if you want to see more like this, then make sure to subscribe because we'd absolutely love to have you here in the community. Call Me Kevin also made it to the finish line. This excellent specimen and fine boy. Well done. Let's Game It Out also made it. Oh, look at this pro exploiter at work. He's made it into a great position for the marble run. And there you have it. As always, a huge thank you to my amazing patrons whose names you saw throughout the entirety of this video. I think in future we can actually include even more names and more marbles, provided my PC can handle it. I think I can probably go up to about 500 or 800 marbles. So if you too want to be featured in the next marble run or live stream for your chance at winning this legendary race, then feel free to sign up, but don't feel obliged to. It's just a fun way to support a creator. You don't have to. I will continue to make these fun videos with or without the Patreon, don't worry. They just make it all the more possible and all the more sillier. Anyway, as always, thank you very much for watching, and I'll see each and every one of you in the next one. Have an absolutely lovely day, my friends, and goodbye for now.